Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us again. Now, as I said previously, we'll be going over some of the things we've done previously. We'll be doing a revision on some of this. And I think the next two classes, the next class and the one following, will still be doing some revision of what we've done before, and then we'll go into another topic. Now, today we have this. We have the laws of indices already. So from this, we'll look for solutions to what we have. We have first 128 raised to the power of 3 over 7. Now, we know this is a fractional index, a fractional exponent. This number is raised to a fractional exponent. So what do we do? In indices, one of the laws of indices, a raised to the power of n over m means that the denominator forms the root while the numerator forms the power. So this forms the root, this forms the power. So, or the word power, what you say as a power is also called exponent. Exponent. So when we following this rule, we have this as the 7th root of 128 raised to the power of 3. Now, what you do is this. How do we know this? You ask yourself. Now, what this means is this. Do you do the power of 3? Do you raise to the power of 3 and then do the 7th root? What I always advise is this. When you have a situation where you can raise the number very high, either by multiplication or by raising to a power an exponent, and then you either divide or bring to the roots, you do the roots first. Bring the number down first, so it's going to be simpler before you go up. Now, this is a situation where we have a 7th root and a 3 exponent. I believe you should bring it down first. So we're going to do the 7th root. Now, in doing this, just like the square root, you look for a number that will multiply itself twice to give you what you have here. So this, what number is it that will multiply itself 7 times to give you 128? That number is actually 2. Now, how do we know? If I bring 128, because of time, 128, and I keep breaking it down by 2. 2 here, this is 6, here is 4, 2 here giving 32, 2 here 16, 2 here will be 8, 2 here 4, 2 here will be 2. So you now see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, then 2 into this is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 is the number that you break and then you multiply, gives you this. So the 7th root of 128 is actually 2. Now, the 7th root of 128 is going to be 2. But remember, you've not done anything with this 3 yet. So, 3. Which is still the same thing as removing a bracket and just having it as the cube root of the cube of 3. The cube of 3 means write 3 2 times. 3 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is what? 8. In other words, this value 128 raised to the power of 3 over 7 is equals to it. This value actually equals to it. Simple. Now we go to the next question. Because of time. Now solving the next, we have number 2, 36 to the power of 1.5. This is a situation where we have a decimal exponent. Decimal fractions can be turned to real fractions. Now we'll turn this to an improper fraction. An improper fraction, you recall, is a fraction where you have the numerator bigger than the denominator. So in this case, what is 1.5? 1.5 is the same thing as move to 0 backward, it becomes 15 all over 10. For each time you move to 0 backward, you divide by each 0. If it was 0.15, you move it 1, it becomes 515. 1 point is equal to 10. By the time you move it again the second time, that is here, it becomes, you put on, it becomes 15 over 10, 15 over 100. Now in this case, what we have is 1.5. Then it's going to be 15 all over 10, because by the time you move to the decimal point to the back of 5, which makes it 15.0, is going to be divided by 10. So let's see what we have. Now this is the same thing as writing it as, this thing implies 36 raised to the power of 15 over 10. But do we need to go about it this way? It's going to be cumbersome. But why go about it this way when you can bring it down? These two numbers have something in common, and that's 5. 5 can go here. So divide both sides by 5. I divide by 5, divide by 5, it's going to become 36 raised to the power of, divide by 5, divide by 5, which will be, or let's say 5 here is going to give you 3, and then 5 here is going to give you 2. So have this, makes it simple. Now remember the rule. This becomes the power, the root, square root, but you don't write the square again, and then 3. There's no point writing the 2 again. So what's the square root of 36? The square root of 36 is the number that you multiply by itself to give you 36. That number is 6. We will not have the time to go back on how we derive it. It's a lower level of maths, but maybe we'll do that some of the things. Now, the square root of 36 is 6. We'll not do anything with this. So is this raised to the power of 3. So what that is 6 raised to the power of 3. What's this raised to the power of 3? It means 6 times 6 times 6. What's 6 times 6? 6 times 6 is what? 36. And what's 36 times 6? 36 times 6. 6 times 2. 6 times 6, 36 rather than 6, carry 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 3 have 19, 20, 21, 2, 1, 6. So what do you have? You have 2, 1, 6. Therefore, 36 raised to the power 1.5 is equal to what? 2, 1, 6. So that's that. Then we go to number 3. Number 3 is 0.0001. Let's whip this out. Cube. Now what's this? If I do the same way we've done this, we move this to the power, it becomes 1. It becomes, put the 1 here, put the 0, just put the bracket, put the 2 here, the 3, sorry. Now move it 1, 2, put the 0 here, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. Hence here 1.4. So this is what? 10. 10. Now this is the same thing as writing it this way, as 1 all over 10 raised to the power 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 raised to the power 4. Now remember one of the rule. The rule of reciprocative power exponent, reciprocative exponent. This is it. This is going to become 10 raised to the power of, please let's not forget this. 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 4. Negative exponent. Now power 3 is here. Remember there's a times here. So minus 4 times 10. Minus 4 times 10 is going to give us what? 10 raised to the power of 4 times 3. Sorry, minus 4 times 3 is going to give us what? 12. This is the final answer. In other words, 0.0001 cubed is actually 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 12. This is the answer. If you do not understand any, you have a comment, you have a question, please put at the comment section. Thank you for staying tuned. Please join in the next class. Thank you. I love you.